Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Kingdom 78. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. This is an NFT Books update. If you caught my first video a week ago and happened to purchase NFT Books, congrats. You're up about 3 times. I believe my first video, at least when I started recording it and getting it ready, it was 10 zeros 32. I believe it's almost either has dropped down to 9 zeros or it's hanging out around 10 zeros 95 to 10 zeros 99. My channel is all about my tokens, my research that I do. I don't do this for a complete living, but I do spend a lot of time on it. I'm able to find diamonds in the rough that nobody else is promoting or just showing videos on, just because I have this research that I do and this formula that I use to find these tokens. There was nobody promoting really NFT Books until I put it up. I mean, there was a few videos on it, but nobody really explained it well, and nobody knew. Half the people on here, or more than half, didn't even know what NFT Books was. So again, my channel is not about financial advice. Feel free to apply anything that take my knowledge that I know, and anybody's got anything that's new that I don't know about, feel free to share it to me. I'm happy to look at anything somebody else finds. I'll give my opinion for free. There's no dollar sign on my website asking for $10, $15. Forget it. I'm up all night anyway. I'll take a look at, if anybody's got any questions about if they think this is good or bad, I'll take a look at it and just give you my personal opinion. That's all it is, my personal opinion. I put a lot of money into these tokens, so I don't fool around. I buy billions or trillions. My wallets are not discreet. My identity for now is discreet, but my wallet is never discreet. If anybody wants to see what I own, I'll gladly show it. Currently holding approximately 60 trillion NFT books. I think creeped up to the first page in holders, but I have them in 2 separate wallets. I will show my wallet tomorrow. I'm just making a few adjustments on the One Trust wallet right now, moving some things around. So tomorrow, the next day, let's see how the rest of the week plays out for NFT Books, and I'll show you what I'm holding of NFT Books in my Trust wallet, and then we'll see where we're at. Again, if you happen to catch my first review video on NFT Books and made a purchase of it at any scale, great, that's great. Congratulations, because you've tripled up already. And like I said, I'm able to find these because I have a certain formula that I do to find these tokens. I don't care what the other channels say. I don't care what they say about Bitcoin, SafeMoon. I could care less what anybody else says online. I make my own decisions. You might wonder why. Well, why should we listen to you? Well, at least I show what I have. The other channels don't show anything. I mean, I've watched several channels on here regarding SafeMoon. And to this day, a year in or whatever it is, 7 months in, I have no idea who these, I don't care if I can see the guy or not. I don't know what he owns. He could have $50 worth of SafeMoon. So why would I take anything, into consideration that they're saying? So I don't. I make my own decisions. I could care less if people want to, sell SafeMoon at the bottom, panic. They have no idea how early they are. That's the problem. If you have no patience, you shouldn't buy tokens. Because if you can't handle the bottom, you don't deserve the top. That's been a saying in stocks for, I'm 43 now, so that's been a saying for years. Anyways, this video is about NFT Books. Enough about the channel. Let's get right to NFT Books. They're doing huge things. There's going to be a marketplace coming, hopefully sooner than later. I hope they can hit the marketplace early 22 at the latest. So this has got to do with the author, ebooks, books, arts, music, and video. As for the author, there'll be a marketplace where I'm sure that they can, write their books, put them online, and then sell their books as NFTs. And then you'll be storing all your books, music, art into your phone. There'll be no more of this trading around the physical items. Again, this nftbooks.info, incredible website domain. It's got the best ticker symbol for a token if you got NFT and you got books, as I said in my first review. The token's on fire with only 16,000 holders because a lot of people don't know about it yet. So if you want to go to the website, it's nftbooks.info. It's a 4% in and out. I'd leave the slippage between 0.5 and 5%. You need BSC, Binance Smart Chain. If you need help doing it, let me know. Check out the first video. I'll put the link in the description below. I think I show how to do it exactly, but if you need further help, just hit me up. I'll get back to you when I can, when I'm not busy. And we'll take a look at the Twitter. The Twitter's just promoting that they just hit 16,000. So we're getting about 75% of the holders, give or take, following on Twitter, which is nice. That's a good portion. If you look at the followers, it's probably closer to 98 or 97. Hit refresh for a while on this page today. So they just hit the 16,000. You can see the graph is straight up. I mean, straight up green candle right here. And that's just when it was at, well, that was the 27th. So it hit a new, when they posted this post, like this Twitter or tweet or whatever you want to call it, it's still, 965. It still went up higher than this a little bit later. I think it was about 2:30 in the morning I caught it even higher. So again, I'm holding 60 trillion of this token. I'm not giving financial advice. It's all just my personal opinion. I don't tell anybody to buy anything. Now I would if I was being promoted by one of these tokens too, but I don't, because I want people to do well with the ones I'm doing well with. Obviously, the more people that buy, the better it does for me, because I have a lot of money in all these. I'm not one of these people that's just going to promote the same token every day. As these guys were, crying about Shiba and crying about SafeMoon, I was racking in the money on ones they've never even heard of before and they'll never know, because they're too focused on one token. If you're focused on one token, you could be a long wait. And while you're waiting, I'll be making lots of money with all these other tokens. I've hit ones, like I said, that people haven't even seen. If I showed you how much they make, forget 100 times, you wouldn't even believe the ones that I've had. And you wouldn't even probably heard of them if I start naming them off. But I will get into that later, because my video is for, it's basically all about the tokens that I have and the ones that I research. I will not put a review up of something that I wouldn't buy myself or already don't own myself. Or I wouldn't do it. So my channel is not to promote tokens that I don't know nothing about. It's never going to promote a token that I don't own or wouldn't buy. 99.9% of the ones I've done so far, I've showed my wallet and how much I have. And some of the small holdings I have, I ended up with $100 to $300 of some. Some I have in the $100,000 price range per token. So it just depends. Currently, right now, I'm holding 81 tokens. I haven't added anything since I started this channel. Maybe one, I think it was. One new token. I thought it was 75 that I had, but it was always around 81, 82 different tokens. It's just because I had a few staked and I forgot I owned them. That's why I had to write stuff down. So if you're doing staking and stuff like that, write them down in a book, because sometimes you forget what you even own and what you paid for it. Well, when you get to my scale of like owning this many, I think diversity is key in the crypto space. I would not put 100,000 into one token. I believe SafeMoon could be a monster one day, but you're not going to need if it is, you're not going to need $100,000 worth of SafeMoon to make $1 million. You're not going to need that. It's going to be a lot bigger than what people think. I think at one point, as long as the team runs it accordingly, doesn't put out dates that they don't fulfill, I think their best bet is all these tokens is just, if you have a new product, don't give an exact day, because then the pressure's on you to release it that day. It doesn't matter who it is, NFT Books, whatever. That's what screws it up, because I see people are real sensitive in the token space compared to stocks. A lot of these people, I think, buying tokens are under 25, and they have no idea that 99% of this stuff online is just bullshit. Pardon my language, but that's what it is. People just don't know. Like that's what it is. And most of these people just following a couple tokens, they're going to miss out on NFT Books, because their head's just focused on one thing. It's like diversity is like the number one thing. Like location's the number one thing for real estate. I think stocks is diversity. I wouldn't put all my money into one. It doesn't matter how good I think it is. There's always that risk or chance that you could lose. Probably not lose it all, but lose a good portion of it. So that's the Twitter. Try to show these guys some support at NFTBS token is their at Twitter. And then we'll take a look at the graph. We've shot up. Well, we're up to 97 now, so we're on the verge of breaking that zero. I believe we've already broken it down to 9 now. And like I said, if you own trillions of this is what I said in the first video, so people can think, oh, this guy's just lucky. Well, check out some of my other videos and we'll see how lucky I am picking these out. I'm going to be real blunt on my channel. If you don't realize that, if you don't like it, don't subscribe. I'm not here to talk about anything else but crypto. I don't really care what the other channels, again, are doing. I do my own thing. I could care less if I go on there and say NFT Books is a scam. I don't care. Do your own research, figure it out. I'm here to help people that are subscribers on my channel that like my videos. And, there's going to be always people that know more than you on here, and that's just the way it is. But I don't think anybody's spending more time researching these lower price tokens that are brand new. Too many people are focused on the big ones. I'm not going to start mentioning them because I own some of the big ones, but I'm looking for ones that can take $100 into $20,000, $100 into $50,000. If you don't believe it, look at my Saitama video. I was buying $1 trillion of Saitama at about $37. Now look what $1 trillion's worth. And I had Saitama months before anybody even knew what it was. So it's not a fluke on my channel. I know what I'm doing. Like I said, you don't need to copy what I'm doing. This isn't financial advice, but I'm going to continue to buy. I'm going to continue to show what I own, and that's it. I know some people really like my channel already because I just get right to it, and I get right to the point. There's none of this mumbo jumbo, live feed. I'm not going to have a live feed on my channel until there's like 5,000 people on here. And then when there is, I don't even understand the point of it because the chat will just get overwhelmed, and I don't know how I want to talk to people more on a one-on-one basis. But I might do a live feed just to see one day how it works out. But I've just seen other channels like All Hell Breaks Loose. The topics over to the right are not, they start getting off topic. Like it's not even got to do, a lot of people do Safe Moon because it's got 3 million holders. But then a lot of the questions on the right have nothing to do with Safe Moon. 5 minutes into the video, everybody's off, just into Neverland. Like that's what it seems like. But anyways, I wouldn't be afraid to pick up more with 10 zeros in front of the price because everybody might look at differently at NFT Books when it gets down to 7 zeros. So the idea is buy enough. If it cuts down some of these zeros to 7 or 6, we're getting in so early on NFT Books, we don't need it to cut down to do the math. You don't need it to hit a penny. You don't even need it to hit a tenth of a penny or a hundredth of a penny. Let's just get this price up to 4 zeros. And any number after 4 zeros, you guys can get out your calculators and do the math and go, holy, yeah, like all I need to do is spend this X amount of dollars and I'm going to have, potentially this. But be patient. Give this thing time. The marketplace hasn't opened yet. And, like I said, be patient with these tokens. These are brand new. I still think 95% of the world's not even buying tokens or knows anything about it yet. Because a lot of people I talk to, I don't want to buy tokens. That'll take too long. But anyways, nftbooks.info, show them some support. I think this is going to be a good thing. I'm not a book fan. Like I'm not a book reader. But I'm smart enough to, I know just because I don't do something, that doesn't mean that I look for things the masses do, So that's how I find these tokens. I have a formula. I can't explain it. It's in my head. And that's how it's going to go. You can see the volume on here is, it was up to about $1 million in 24 hours. It's down 31%. That's because a lot of, some people did sell at the top. So I'm not going to make this video any longer than this. Like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.